What's up everybody, my name is the Holy Apple and welcome to a new video. So this week there's not too much going on apart from what is going to be happening on next week's reset. It's been discussed a lot with the 12 already, but I'm basically going to summarise what we're expecting for the Solstice 2022 event. So first and foremost, the EAZ or European Aerial Zone is coming back to Destiny 2. This was quite a good area to explore and run around with. It's basically like floating islands with little cities on them if you've never played it before. It's a very interesting map and quite fun to play on. And in the EAZ this year, it looks like we're going to be doing an event called Bonfire Bash, which appears to be a defend the point kind of thing, like how you would with the Warsaw public events. It'll be very similar to that, but you'll be able to burn silver leaves, which is going to be one of the currencies that are going to be in this year's event. So silver leaves are primarily going to be, I imagine we're going to get the currency in the Bonfire Bash event and also other event challenges that we get on the event card. I'll go into that in a minute. I can imagine that you can then spend these at the Bonfire Bash and you can get X amount of silver ash depending on how many leaves that you've used for that activity. What is the silver leaves and silver ash for, I'm hearing you ask? Well, this is basically going to be how you can reroll your armor stats. And what was shown to us on the TWAB was that you could do this by setting in a mod on an armor piece. I imagine when you set this mod in, it will then refresh the armor piece so it gets the actual stats on that you wanted. Kind of like how you would change the armor subclass into a new element. So like if it goes from solar to arc, for example, I imagine it would be a mod that works kind of like that. But there is also another currency to be looking out for, which is called Kindling, and Kindling will be used to upgrade your armor pieces. So it's been confirmed in the TWAB that your armor pieces can be upgraded 3 times each, so in total you'll be doing 15 upgrades per character, so 45 in total if you're a lunatic and you're doing all 3. If you are, then I wish you the best of luck. But when you upgrade an armor piece 3 times, it will have its glow, and at the same time it will have the maximum potential stat rolls you can get, so like a normal legendary armor piece, it will have the upper limit of, I think it's 68 off the top of my head, I could be wrong. But moving on to the event cards, this is something completely new coming into the Solstice event and obviously future events, because I think they'll be doing this for the Dawning and the Halloween event when it comes around as well. But the event cards is something new. I've basically perceived it like a season pass for events in a way. So from the way that it's being pitched, you'll have a free version and then you can have an upgraded version for 1,000 silver. There's going to be a lot of challenges and rewards associated with this as well, so I'm going to be very interested to see how this goes, but I'm also interested in the fact that there's going to be event seals and titles this time round. So for the entire of the Solstice event, there will be a new title coming out, which you can only get for the 2022 Solstice event, so make sure you're getting that when you are running through this, because that will no longer be available as soon as the event is over, which apparently is on August the 9th. So we do have a little under a month just to get it all done. Just flicking back to the TWAB as well, there was a bit more information on how you could get these currencies. So with silver leaves, you could get these by completing the activities throughout the game. So I imagine this would literally be anything from strikes to gambit to crucible to a raid, whatever you fancy, you're probably going to get silver leaves from it. It looks like the only way you can get silver ash, which you can use to reroll your armor stats, is from Bonfire Bash, which is going to be the new activity coming into the EAZ for Solstice. So make sure that you run that when you want to reroll your armor. I'd personally wait until you've upgraded it completely with Kindling and then reroll it, because it might be a bit pointless to just reroll it as you go. But I suppose if you are just starting the game, it might not be a bad thing to reroll it as you go. And finally, of course, we have the currency known as Kindling. So this will be obtained from Solstice event challenges. So getting these might be a little bit more difficult. Like, I imagine it's going to be something similar to how we have the seasonal challenges, where you have to do a set thing within the activity. So like, I don't know, run Bonfire Bash 10 times, or get X amount of silver leaves from any activities. It'll just be things like that that will be able to get the Kindling for it. Now, I was debating on if I wanted to involve spoilers into this video, but I've decided against it because I do want to keep my content spoiler free as and where I can. So if you want to find spoilers of maybe data mined information or potential new weapons that's coming out with Solstice, I'm sure there's a video out there somewhere for it. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you all in the next video.